Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to I know it's called Obscene Studios, but you don't have to act like it. Guys, welcome back to the String Pull and Get Picker channel. Today you might notice something in the room a little odd and different. Besides the guitar sign, I'm slowly making this little studio of mine into something presentable. But we have another guitar on the bench. Let me get you in for a closer look so you can see it. Okay, this is a Spear RT101. This guitar was acquired by my son. He traded another guitar for it, and I had to do some work to it, especially right here. This fret and this right here on both sides was higher, dead straight in the middle, because I went through and I put my fret rocker on it, and it had a really bad buzz on the low E and the high E of the 12th fret. So what I did was I put the fret rocker on all of it, and then right in here, and this fret was higher here on the 13th on both sides than it was in the middle. So what I ended up having to do was having to file that high spots down, leveling them out with the other frets, and then recrowning. All in all, I don't know a whole lot about these guitars, but we'll talk about it and I'll play a little demo for you. Okay, like I said, this is the Spear RT101. Sorry about the background noise. My wife and daughter are in the other room just cracking up watching some kind of show or something. I'm not really sure. I know it is made in Indonesia, and it has a rosewood fretboard, 22 frets. This has branded pickups. Now I have played this a little bit, but only because I needed to figure out what the problems were on it. You got your three-way switch with volume and tone, but look at this thing. I mean, it's a really nice guitar. It's a neck-through design 5-piece neck-through design. Now, I did open it up, and it does have the cheap smaller volume pot and tone pot in here. But this thing weighs a ton. It's got a lot of sustain, and it's a really feels good in the hands, and that neck is just as thin. I would call that a really, that's almost in the realms of Ibanez. Their RG necks, as thin as they are. I like thin necks. They're comfortable to play for me, but I do like other necks as well. But I was pleasantly surprised by this. And the headstock, look at the headstock on this thing. I'm surprised that hasn't broke off yet. But it's kind of cool. I like it. I've been playing guitar for a lot of years, and I've never heard of a Spear guitar, especially one that is kind of a lower price guitar. This would be a great modded platform. I think that if this was mine, that I would end up taking the electronics out and putting in some different pickups. I'm a Duncan fan. I like Duncan pickups, but it's just a great guitar for the money. He traded, I'm not sure what the trade value was. It was about even what he traded for. So he got a decent deal, and he'd been wanting something with a Telecaster style to it. So he got something with a Telecaster style to it. It was either this, I think, or an LTD, but the guy that was selling the LTD Telecaster style, he just wants money. He doesn't want trades. So he ended up trading for this guitar and brought it to me, as he always does, because I'm a sort of an amateur luthier. I'm not, professional by no means. It's just years of working on my own stuff and researching this and that, but I set up all of his guitars, and this one, once I played it, it had really, really bad fret buzz right there on the low E and on the high E at the 12th fret. So I knew something was wrong with the 13th fret, that it was rattling out on those. And sure enough, I put the fret rocker on it, and she's good to go with really good action. I set the action about where I like it. Any lower, I think for me, I get a lot of fret buzz in my style of playing. And I put the neck level on it, and it's got a bit of relief right in here, just barely though. I mean barely, just a little bit of light shining through. But yeah, so I'm going to plug this in. Give you a few tone samples to this guitar. I'll tell you what, let's do some clean first, and we'll go from there. Okay. That's a bridge pickup. This is a middle position. I'm not sure what the configuration is. It may be the middle being this side of this one and this one. Sounds really good though. Neck position. Got those, and then let's go up to get some distortion going. Let's turn off the reverb here. We don't want it to sound like we're in the middle of a big, huge concrete room or something. effects with it. Okay. Sounds down just a little bit. I'm sorry about the volume still going on the camera mic, so. There's 12th fret nice and clean now. Nice and clean on that one too. Turn the effects off here. Running through my MX5 to the carbon as always. So middle position. Neck position. All right, that is the Spear RT101. Very nice budget guitar. This thing is just beautiful. I never used to be a fan of the neck through design. I always liked the set neck or the bolt-on neck because I'm a big klutz. And if one falls and the headstock breaks off, you know, and you've got a bolt-on or a set neck, they can be repaired pretty easy. However, I steered away from these for a long time, but on the channel, I'm sure that you guys have seen me playing my Washburn, which is a neck through design, and it probably sounds better than any guitar in this room. So I really like that guitar, and I really like the neck through design. I just have to be more careful with them. But that's my review. My score, let's see, I would give it budget considered and everything that's going on with it. I'd give it 4.2 out of 5. And the only reason why it's not a 5 is I'm not a real huge fan of the bridge. The pickups, like I said, I would change this out, but it would get a 5 as a modded platform. I would, if I owned this, I would just break it down, put some really, really good electronics in it. The neck is just straight as an arrow. I really like the aesthetics of this guitar, so yeah, that's my review. Hey, thanks for coming by and sitting with me for a little while I talk about another guitar. This one sadly is not mine, but I have been known to show up with my son's guitars before. This actually was a guitar that he bought off of a guy for $100. And I put a guitar skin on it, done some work to this guitar. I've had this on the channel before. One of One of my favorite guitars. I keep this one tuned to drop C sharp. It loves that tuning for some reason. But I have been known to end up with some of his guitars. But anyway, that's going to be all for this video. I really appreciate you guys that's commented and liked the videos, and you people that watch the videos. All right, guys, well, that's it. Thank you once again for dropping in here. I hope your time was well spent. I hope that something in this video inspired you. Inspire yet be inspired. I say it all the time. I will see you again soon. Later.